Hey guys, welcome to the Model Citizen Podcast. We're your hosts, Hunter and Michaela. We are so excited to have you here. All right, let's dive in.
She definitely doesn't have much longer because she's driving me cuckoo. If you know
Here's
what I
the
mean.
thing. Stop trying to pawn your dog off of me. Your elder Alzheimer-ass dog off of to me.
The sundowner dog, dude, I can't even express to you how kooky dook she has become. Like, she's going to be 11 this year. And
wow, that's crazy.
She's just like lost her mind. Like, she's not the same dog at all. She's like crazy. Like, she'll just be, I'll like look over and she's just spinning. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not kidding you. She's actually.
I think though that like those dogs have a okay.
No, she's gonna live till she's 20. I know that's for damn sure.
That part, number one. It's always the cuckoo dog that lives until they're 25, and you're just like, it's the oldest living dog. She has no hair left. Fine. But like, guys, welcome back to the podcast. We're jumping right in. We are talking about Michaela's dog, which is a mini Pomeranian, right?
She's a teacup Pomeranian, yes, ma'am.
But like, okay, here's my gripe. Okay. Those dogs are always wilding out. Okay. Now, since the jump, like that dog, remember mom's Simba? My mom has one too that's even smaller than Chio. And that dog, bro, the theatrics, that dog scared us so bad one time. We literally like walked into the living room one time and Simba was just laying on the ground and couldn't stand up. He was just limp. Right. And we were like, okay, what's going on? He couldn't stand up, nothing. So we rushed him to the animal hospital and they were like, oh yeah, he just like needs some sugar. It's like these dogs, because they're so small, whatever, they need some sugar. They were like, next time just put some sugar water or syrup on his tongue. And he perked right up. Bro, he also would yelp and be so dramatic around mom and fine around us. I think Chio,
he still is like that, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He would literally like limp around mom.
He literally limps around mom. And then when he's here, he's like normal, acting like a young dog. Also, remember when he would shit and he would yelp the whole time and we thought something was wrong, but he just like simply would yelp while he was shitting. He just didn't like the sensation of shitting. So he would just scream honestly, bloody murder. And we were like, that's true. Honestly, he's kind of tea with that. We took him to the vet so many times about it and they're like, we don't see anything. Like, there's no reason for him to be crying and like yelping. He has normal poos. There's no blood. Like, everything's normal. He yelped bloody murder for like the first year.
Brian didn't believe me when I was like, no, he puts on a show for my mom because my mom will be like, oh, and just like hand feed him and like all this stuff. And then she'll like turn around. I swear to God, he'll flip us off. I swear to God, I've seen him flip us off.
No, he'll like whisper something fat phobic to us.
Absolutely, dude. I swear to God. So
he'll just be like, oh, look, it's the two whales here again, you know?
No, absolutely. Yeah. He's our biggest hater. He's our number one hater.
Chio is literally, dude, she all morning this morning, she was just spinning around and I was like, okay. And then she's like,
though,
honestly, if I was that small and that old, sometimes you do just want to stand and then spin around a bunch
and let someone think something about you.
Let someone think that you're crazy, because at this point, I actually am crazy.
If people are gonna think something about you, like it's about time we give them something to think about.
Let's give them something to talk about.
I'll give you something to talk about.
Yep.
You want to talk shit? I'm gonna give you something to talk shit about.
Yeah. She's been just falling. No, she's just been falling. Like, she'll just be like walking and then she'll just slip and just be on the ground.
That's devastating.
I know. She'll be laying on the couch and she'll just like be sleeping and she'll just roll over and like be like almost falling off. Like, we have to catch her all the time falling off the couch.
It's not giving grandma.
No, it's giving grandma.
Our grandmother, you guys, we would go in and the woman would be like, I mean, 0.2 seconds from a full face plant onto the ground, she would be asleep. Just her body would just be off of the bed. I'd be I don't even know if gravity is working here because this is wild.
This is where they trained in Artemis too. This is where they trained here because there's gravity has left the building literally.
Has left because it's impossible for that.
And also she would always be hitting the life alert and
for everything. But I think Grandma was hitting that because the hot firefighters would come, and let's just be so for real. They would, and then Mom would come, and they would,
and the firefighters would like fuss over her, and Mom would be there, and I would show up, and it would be, you know, fire lights everywhere, and everyone's
if
like,
it's very
same thing with Chio, that she just needs attention 24/7. And the second you're not, by the way, she starts hacking. She does this like.
Oh, it's the breed, I'm telling you.
For like literally probably 15-20 minutes, and if Martin's not here, she's totally normal. No, she's literally totally normal. The second Martin walks through the door.
No, I know.
She is in shambles. It is snorting. It's coughing. It's falling. It's tripping. Dude. It's all the things. But when
Sailor
it's me,
was like that too. Would literally be like, and we'd be like, and Mom would just be like, it's okay. It's fine. It's like normal. And we're like,
yeah. They just do this for attention. Like the second Martin's not paying attention to her, all of a sudden she's, you know.
And she's like, always kind of had it out for you though. Since you got her. Yeah.
No, she really has.
Well, since
she really
actually,
has.
I think since Martin came into the picture, she's had it out for you because
we were cool.
We're very cool and very tight. She was your like little princess, your baby. Then Martin came in and she said, "My man."
Because Martin's a push. Exactly. She said, that's my man. I'm going to stick beside him. Because Martin's a pushover with her. Okay. Yeah. She can get and do anything she wants. Like she finagled her way out of her crate completely. She never sleeps in her crate. She sleeps on the couch with him sometimes because it wakes me up. So sometimes he'll go down and sleep on the couch with her so that she doesn't wake me up.
This would be an insight into if you guys had kids.
1,000%. I know. It really is. And I know that I would be the muscle. I know that I would be the muscle. Yeah. Because you kind of just like have to be. And then Dad gets to be the good guy. And I'm the one that she was like, ugh. She's like, ugh, I don't want to be.
Yeah, but also she's the one where when she's like older and has kids of her own, she's like, you were right, Mom. You know what I mean?
That's true. But I sadly I'll never hear that from her. And that's.
No, she'll never. But she's also Republican. Like, here's the thing.
But see, I know this is the thing. She's MAGA. Yeah, we always say she is MAGA because she just is like a hater. You know,
she's such a hater, dude. She literally, you so badly. She's the kind of dog you so badly want to pick up and just be like, just let me just put you right here because you fit. And she doesn't want anything to do with you. No, she doesn't.
Now, all of that to say, now you guys know why Comet's my favorite because he's my he's my sweet little boy. He's my little
smushy. He smushes his face and he's just like.
And he's so perfect. He literally loves me and Martin the exact same. It's so cute. Like he just is able to divide his attention to both of us equally. Do you know what I mean? We love it. I love him so much. I had a dream
that I got a dog the other day. And can I tell you that it gave me so much anxiety? In the dream, I was like, I remember thinking like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready
for having kids.
I'm not ready
me dreaming about having a kid.
No, literally.
I'm like, this is horrible. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Like, how do I fix this?
And I think it was like the dog was kind of like bestowed upon me. It was kind of one of those situations where someone couldn't have it. And then I just ended up with it. And they were like, you have to have this dog. And I was like, okay, I guess this is our dog. It was like a chocolate lab. And I remember just being like, this is making me so anxious, but like, I guess I can do it. I learned to love it and like, whatever. But all that to say, I was like, yeah, maybe we don't get a dog just yet, you know?
No, if it's making you anxious, do not get a dog.
But I want a dog.
I know. They're literally you need a dog. I always tell you this. You need a dog for you. I know we want the dog for the kids because they would love an animal. And I think it also teaches kids how to like care for something that isn't them. And like, I mean, really focus on it.
Sailor.
So, Sailor?
She was our sister.
Sailor was our sister. That was our home girl. That was our HG.
The third sister. Yeah.
She was the third McGrady sister for real. Okay. Like,
but also actual. I thought for real, like, bro, she outlasted our brother. She
outlasted everyone, basically. Most of the dogs that we got, like the first round dogs.
Dude, the girl was
get it if you want a dog that's gonna live. If you want to get a dog,
never gonna go.
That's never gonna go.
Have to take it in.
Yeah, get a Shih Tzu. Get a Shih Tzu
because they do last. Though, dude, she was 14, and she was like at the end with a feeding tube in her neck, just like begging to go, and I was like, no, not until I put a few more $1,000s into you.
I need to put a couple more K into you, and then you can go.
I was like, what? Also, when you do something that you haven't really done with your hair in a while and you're just like, it's not it. That's what's going on right now.
I disagree. I think it looks so cute. When you jumped on, I was like, oh my God, the side braid is so cute. Yeah.
Bring back the side braid, but also just like, I don't know, do it with your whole chest. Not what I'm doing right now.
I've never been able to do like a side braid look. I just don't have the facial structure for it. And I also don't have, no, because I think you need to have like kind of like, you have a lot of like finer hair. And so I feel like it all kind of just like wisps around you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
no, you have a lot of hair. No, it's not slim.
Fine, a little wispy.
It is fine. No, it's not wispy.
Baby.
Right.
No,
you look like Tommy Pickles. I look like
three. What's her name?
Cynthia, the doll. Yeah. No, you do though. You have a ton of hair.
Yeah, it's just
whereas mine is like each of my hairs are very thick, so they just sort of go. Wah. You know what I mean?
Tell Amber
they
just sort of that. Tell Amber Filler up that, who used to have literally put extensions in to make her hair so thick. Remember she literally was like the braided blonde or whatever, barefoot blonde. Invented the side chunky. She would like make it so big.
Fishtailing. Yes. Her braids would be like this big.
God, dude, and they were stunning and amazing. She would just like put stuff in them, and oh my God.
And when we needed her most, she disappeared.
She disappeared.
Like Batman.
She created a brand, became successful, and was like, I'm out of here.
She was like, later. And we're like, Amber, please. We need you now more than ever.
I know. Talk about whimsy, dude. She really like.
Do you think she's just like in a forest right now? Like, do you think she's in a forest? Like, just, you know what I mean? Like, she's braiding moss. She's braiding the moss on the side of trees right now. I just know it.
I just like the kids' lifestyle. I'm just like, that's incredible. I don't know. I love it.
I love it too. But then I'm also like, okay, and then the kids are going to grow up and they're going to get hit smack in the face with reality and all of the whimsy is going to be gone. And they're just like, oh shit, life is actually the only whimsy I had was my mom. And like,
God, dude.
Now what?
But then they can always go back to mom. You almost didn't have me on this podcast today because if I was going to go one more day without Vyvanse,
oh God.
Guys, I was telling Kayla, I've been off of my Vyvanse not because I wanted to for 3 days because my pharmacy had none left and they kept being like tomorrow, whatever. Then finally I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to go to Florida, do my job. I had some like 20 milligram, like generic that I had taken 2 of one day and that was fine and whatever. It like held me over enough. But then I just had 2 days where I had nothing.
Right.
And bro, it's kind of eerie and scary in the way of, I had to be like, is this what I was like before Vyvanse? Because I don't like it. I had no drive. I was like, just felt very null. Right. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was like, I had to really push myself to even just do the dishes last night. I was like, this is insane. Normally I'm bit, bop, boop, boop, boop. Let's get up. Let's do that. Nothing. I took it and I was telling Brian, I'm like, I feel so off and I don't feel like myself. Like, this is like really frustrating. And finally today they like filled it and they were like, come get it. I took it. 2 hours later, I was like, hallelujah, dude.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
I was like,
doing dishes, hallelujah. Yeah. Vacuuming up and downstairs, hallelujah.
Literally,
repainting the outside facade of my house, hallelujah.
Thank you.
Changing tires, hallelujah. Right, yeah, dude, that's the Vyvanse song, honestly.
It was pretty insane. So all this to say, me before Vyvanse,
you guys are lucky Hunter showed up for this podcast the 3 years before she started taking Vyvanse. It really does a number on the people who need it. And
dude,
thrive on it.
I
know. Listen, Martin sometimes runs out too, and I'm just like, who is this? Who is this person?
It's a different person. I didn't even want to get out. I was just wiped. Granted,
he started
I was
not
at the casino the night before.
Well, that fair enough, by the way.
Taking shots of 1942.
Right.
Before.
And you're like, I don't know, I was just so tired. You're like, I don't know, I flew into Florida. I hosted an entire event at a casino until 2 o'clock in the morning, then got home. And I don't know, dude, it was just so crazy. I'm so tired and wiped.
I know, dude.
Hunter, I took a walk on Sunday, came home and took a 2-hour nap. Do you understand? Like, you don't understand. You're like, why am I so tired all the time? I'm like, I don't know. Because you're going to different states and hosting shit and then coming home and being a mother. Like, I don't know.
Dude.
Oh, no,
I literally
why am I so
was
tired?
like,
It's such a mystery. I'm the only one that's like a mystery. Why am I tired?
Because different people have different baselines.
Yeah, well.
That's why.
Should I just start doing cocaine?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Let's take a break. I think, honestly, that everyone needs to get on Vyvanse who...
Dude, Brian was like, should I get on it? Do you know he was on Ritalin when he was younger?
That makes sense. He's like an artistic guy.
I told him that everyone was on Ritalin in like the 80s.
They tried to put me on it.
They tried to get you. Yeah, that's what I said.
And mom and dad were like, nor. They were just like, nor. Like, they were like, it's not a problem. How she is not a problem to us. Like, maybe to you because she's not like sitting down and staring at the whiteboard in 3rd grade all day long.
Right.
That's annoying to you. But to us, our child is a normal child and we don't want her to like, there's no need for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that there's definitely a need for it sometimes with people, but like,
but remember
back
the 80s,
then,
it was,
I know
everyone was getting Ritalin.
Everybody was getting Ritalin. But because people didn't understand that like kids they get fucking bored. Like, I was so bored in school all the time. I was so bored. I mean, to the point where they had to move me up a grade because I just was like, I know all this. I'm bored, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're mad at the kids because they won't sit there and like stare at the screen for 8 hours a day. Like,
they also like didn't know enough about kids back then. Like, I feel like the moment that someone would, exhibit some kind of behavior of just, I don't know, being a child, they would be like, they
pathologize it,
crazy. They need medicine, Ritalin. But anyways, he got off of it after like a couple weeks because he was just like catatonic state. He was like, he didn't need it,
Yeah. It's not for everybody. Not everything is for everybody. You got to be really careful with it. And
yeah, guys, not everything's for everybody.
Sometimes Martin would, when he first started taking it, he would not take it on the weekends because he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna like relax." And I'm like, "No, this is when I need you to be on it the most, babe. Yeah, like I need you locked and clocked in. Yeah. Okay, take a double shot because we got shit to do around this house." So
and it's
now he takes it every day, and it's great.
It's funny because like Brian was like, I might want to try it. And I was like, oh, it's not like I can give you one because, honey, they won't even refill me. If I say I'm going out of town and I'm on 0, they're like, you need, or if I have one left, they're like, you can't, unfortunately, no. I'm like, what is this? Like, it's gold. Apparently.
You think it's perks, the way that they like are about it.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's powerful though. I will say it is powerful.
It is powerful.
Should we do our ins and outs? Does anyone care? Okay, I'm going to do my in first because I'm actually excited to talk about this and I want to know your thoughts. My in is having a catch-all box by your bed that you put all your shit in that you need for nighttime. Remotes go in the box. Hair ties in the box. AirPods in the box. Everything goes in the box. The box goes either on the side table or it's in the bed, depending. And nothing leaves the box. When you're done using the remote, it goes in the box. That way, you don't have stuff everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Do you have bedside drawers?
We do, but like...
Usually, that's...
Right, but what if Martin needs it? What if Martin needs it? Then he needs to ask me, I need to go get into the box, into the drawer. This way the box is there and everyone can just access what's in the box. And that way, like in the middle of the night, if you're rummaging around, you know exactly where it is. It's right there. You grab in the box, turn the TV
above
off.
The drawer.
Right above the drawer. Exactly.
Right. It's just eliminates. No, I am so here for it. Now, here's the thing. I love this. And now let me take it a step further.
Yeah.
Do you dare get one that's like, I have an antique 19th century vintage antique, like old porcelain little trinket box that I put everything in. And it makes me feel.
This is what mine looks like.
It's beautiful, but I think also, I love it. It is chic. It
a
is
leather,
chic.
and I have
it's
another
leather.
one.
I can't tell it's leather.
It's leather on top, and then it's like this like
that's cool.
fluted here. And I have a big one too that's underneath my thing that has like my red light mask and stuff in it. Like all of my things that would normally go underneath go in these boxes.
Smart.
And then this is an extra one that I have, but this is the one that all of my stuff goes in.
Smart.
And then at the end of the day, when I wake up in the morning, everything goes in it underneath. And there's no ugly remotes out and about.
No.
You know, there's no like scrunchies laying around.
I'm going to also get you another little trinket box
to put in this box
so that you have so many fucking boxes. You don't know what you're going to be box.
I'm going to need to get a box for all these boxes.
I'm tray rich, dude. I have so many fucking trays.
Oh my God, you are tray rich, dude. That's how you know you've made it. Hunter's got trays all over the fucking house, on the beds, in the kitchen, literally, in the living rooms, on the couches,
coming out of my ears. It's insane.
You got trays coming out of your ass, dude. They're everywhere.
I love this so much. I recently implemented, like I said, an antique little porcelain. It doesn't fit my remote or anything. I probably should find.
Okay, well that's literally pointless.
No, it's
pointless.
Point, yeah, but
literally
my
pointless because the whole point.
My hair ties, my Medicaid, whatever. And
you're also infamous for losing. You're infamous for losing AirPods, so I think that's great.
Well, we're gonna get to that because that's in one of my notes. But I feel like a lady named Georgia. And I have a nightcap on and a negligee and a long feather robe when I open that thing, and I'm just take my AirPods,
right?
Will
and
you,
then
George?
Will
George
you, George? Remember in Aristocats when she has the assistant or the butler named George, and she's like George, like she had that like transatlantic like accent that sort of is like almost sounds, it's American and it's also a little bit British. It's like you know what I mean?
It's almost Southern, dude. It's like my, you are something so special.
Right, exactly. And she was like, "Oh, George," and she would just be like holding her cats. George, like she just put so much like on it.
That's how I feel when I open my little porcelain. Boop boop.
You're like George, right? I love that.
I love that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for you.
Thank you, and I highly recommend it. Because can I also tell you one more thing? I don't like the sound of a drawer closing, so this helps me. This keeps me from that sound that I don't like it. I know it's really. I'm right there on the cusp of like, you know what I mean? Like I'm almost over the. We might be on that spectrum of like. Because I don't like a drawer sound. I don't like drawer sound. I need soft closed drawers everywhere.
It's actually funny. I was talking to my eyebrow girl about this. Her name is Nikki. Shout out. And she was saying, because her son has autism. And she was like, because I was telling her, I was like, my sister and I are always like, there's certain things that just irk us or make us feel a type of way that people don't understand.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, that's what the thing is. It's about this whole spectrum is like, so many of us are probably on it, but we have no idea. And she was like, I think I am all the time. And then I'm like, well, where does my son get it? You know what I mean? Like, she's like, but obviously I'm not saying, you know how everyone wants to be. It's like now everyone's coming out.
No, but I do think that it calls into question what normal, quote unquote,
even is.
What's the, why am I forgetting the name of like when you're mental, like,
it's not neurodivergent. It's the opposite.
It's neurotypical. People who are what is the definition of neurotypical when I feel, but this is how I feel by ADHD. And you guys know, I've like said this a million times on the podcast. It's like, what is normal? And also that we need to be able to have the language to pathologize things that like need medication. Right. So it's like, I don't know. It's just such like, it really truly is a spectrum, if you will.
It really is a spectrum.
And I'm not saying that I'm on it, but I'm not saying I don't hate the sound of drawers closing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also saying that. What's your in for the day? For the week?
My in, and now I know you guys are sick of me talking about this, but it's my podcast and I can talk about it. The one thing I'm really loving seeing about this antiquing thrifting trend is how we went from everyone's houses looking identical.
Yeah.
Everyone having the same exact decor, the same pillows, the same statue, the same painting to now have everyone having similar styles, but nothing is the same. Like, it's not, everything is its own thing. And I think it's exciting because it's like, yeah, you could try to emulate something, but if you're going, you're antiquing and you're thrifting, you're doing all these things, like, chances are it's not going to be the identical. It might be, but it's not going to be.
But if it is, that's cool, actually. Because it's like, oh my God, we have the same, like, thing. Oh my God, it's from the 1940s or 50s. How do we have the same thing? Like, it's actually a cool thing.
Yeah.
And I have always been so anti-Hearth and Home, anti-Magnolia for this very reason. I've always been like this because I'm like, guys, you can find all of these things, this whole vibe you can capture at less a price.
Yeah.
In a more better for the environment type of way. It just is going to take time. And I think that's what people like were not interested in. They were like, I don't want to have to wait and like look and search and do all that for my house to have this vibe. Totally understandable if you're a busy woman, busy parent, whatever.
Totally.
And you're just like, I just want to have a beautiful home.
And there's still those options where you're like, you can go to Target or whatever and find those pieces that are vintage like.
Yeah.
You know, but I think the trend that I'm seeing now is it's cool because before it was like, oh yeah, I've seen all of that in a house before. And now when I look at home pages, I'm like, whoa, all of this is different. And they're all putting it together differently each time. And each home is like layered and collected and fun and interesting. And dude, also is that like I'm bringing in so many patterns into my house. I'm a recovering beige decor lover.
Yeah.
I am a recovering white, beige, light, stick to just the airiness decor lover. Now, I literally am bringing in patterns. I'm bringing in wallpaper. I'm bringing in color. I'm bringing in depth. I'm bringing in warmth. I'm bringing in darker colors, like having fun. I'm doing patterns on patterns. Like, it's fun, and I'm here for it. It's fun and it's fierce, dude. I'm here for it. I'm a recovering beige decor.
You are.
Gal.
We're recovering like millennial gray, recovering like all white, recovering like glam, sad beige mom vibe. I do understand though, because I'm not one for like lots of patterns in my house because I get visually overstimulated really easily. I can go into beautiful homes like yours. Like I cannot tell you how much I love what you're doing with the house. Like it is so good. No, it's so good. And I'm just like, I have always said this about you. Like, you have such an eye for this stuff. And like, naturally I want to monetize it. So I'm just like,
I do too.
It's you're like, same girl. You're like, I'm on it. You're like, don't you worry, I'm already on it. And you are, you know, in a lot of ways, but I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I think that for like a time, you really wanted to have a beautiful home because I think all of us love to live in beautiful spaces. Like that's the beauty about women is we're just like, we're going to make a space beautiful. Sorry. You know, guys will just have a room, a fold out chair and their TV and PS5.
And they'll be like, this is
happy as clams.
And they'll have the audacity to invite a girl over.
They'll have the
and be like, do you want to come to my place?
And they'll have navy blue sheets, of course.
Always.
Navy blue sheets and like a checkered duvet, like a sad duvet, mattress on the floor.
And the sheets are jersey. Always.
The sheets are always jersey. And instead of curtains, they have their old sheets hung up as curtains. And then they'll have the nerve and audacity to invite a gorgeous, stunning, hot woman over.
To your place.
To their place. And it's like, it smells like corn chips in here.
No, it's insane.
And
it's
will we still have sex with them on that bed? Yeah. Because women have to, or we can't procreate.
It's like when you go, when you see when the Love It Is Blind, when they finally get to go and like see their like actual homes.
No, it's
and you're
so
just, the girls are so horrified. They're like, why wouldn't you make your bed when you know this is going to come? Like, this is going to be an episode.
You know, we were watching, Martin and I were watching old episodes of Cribs this weekend, MTV Cribs, because we love to watch, we love Mateo Lane, the comic.
Best show.
And he does these like MTV watch throughs where he'll comment and watch, like he'll do Date My Mom and like
oh my God,
Next.
remember?
Yeah, all those great MTV shows. And he has been doing like different Cribs episodes.
Yeah.
And it's actually crazy how like he went into AJ McLean's house from Backstreet Boys, and he literally clearly did not clean up for like the for the cameras. And I'm like, this is just so actually raw and real that like we would never these days. Like everyone would have, you watch an AD magazine tour and it's everything is so styled within an inch of its life.
Yeah.
To the point where they don't even live there. Like Martin, there was a certain, let's just say rhymes with Schmenner, who did an AD, and Martin has been into Schmenner's house many times, the house that they went through in AD, and he was pointing out, he's like, that's not there. That's never there. Right. That thing is never. They put that in there for this.
Well, it's like when Dakota Johnson did hers, and she was like, "Yeah, look at all the. Have you ever seen that?
Look at all these limes."
She's like,
I love limes.
Love limes. It's like everything's so styled out. Well, that's the thing.
Can I tell you what what is real about Schmenner's house?
What
is Schmenner does make people wear shoe coverings in her house.
I don't fucking blame her, bro.
I don't blame her either.
I don't blame her one bit, honey. I want to make people wear it in my house because I think it's absolutely filthy disgusting. I don't even want you walking in my little vestibule with your shoes on, you little dirty paws.
Yeah, your little dirty paws.
Okay.
You dirty paws. Okay, what's your out this week?
Okay, really quickly, back to Cribs really quickly. Remember Shaq? I'll never forget Shaq being like, here's this bed. It's like the bed was massive.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes. It was huge. It was custom made.
Custom made. Also, there should be a show where you just see how they actually are. Like, I just wanted to surprise a celebrity and be like, we're here.
Like, what's going on in your house?
What's it look like?
But see, I clean and organize my home as if that's going to happen any moment. As if any moment. Listen, if you remember what Grandma always said, if you'll never have to get ready if you stay ready.
Our grandmother came up with that.
Grandma actually coined that phrase, just so you guys know.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I think.
Okay, my out.
Mm-hmm.
My out is kind of an in, but it's an out. Okay. So I am not somebody who can lie about what I'm wearing.
Okay.
And that is so annoying. Okay. Yep. So this weekend I was out with some of the SI girlies, and it was so funny because Jasmine Sanders, who dude, that's our girl. That's our girl.
That is our
girl. If you guys don't know her, sometimes she'll go by Golden Barbie in the Tumblr days, although that's still her handle. But anyways, she was commenting my bag, and she was like, that bag is stunning. Where is it from? What is it? Who is it?
Right.
And I always have in the back of my head, like, someone saying, you don't have to just say it's designer, say whatever. I physically can't do that.
No,
I am the worst liar ever. I will tell you every time if something is fake, if something is from, like I told Jasmine, I said, honey, that's TJ Maxx.
Right.
That was a $32 bag. I'm a Maxxinista. You better watch out. And she was dying laughing because I can't do it. I cannot do it.
No,
I was also wearing a Target shirt that I had gotten a while ago. And I was like, and this is Target. Okay. Right. This is old Target. I don't know what else to tell everybody. I know we're in the midst of the land of Chanel's and all these things. Fine. We're working with the TJ Maxx bag. I don't know what to say.
And I think that's great. So your out is lying about if you're wearing something.
Not being able to lie. Not being able to like play it cool.
Yeah,
I can't. I can't just be like, it's, whatever. Because I know people who will have fake of the things and say it's real. I cannot do that. I can't.
Right. Absolutely.
Can't.
Right. It's actually very funny that this is your out. Because you know what my out is?
Yours. What?
Guess what my out is?
Getting rid of your bags?
Designer bags.
Okay.
In general.
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't know,
talk about the fact that you got rid of them.
I know, you guys, I got rid of like all of my designer bags, literally all of them. All my designer bags, all of my designer shoes, like Prada, everything. And like this is very relatable content. Okay. But there was a period in my life where when I started making a dime, I was like, because I had grown up. Okay, I'm going to take you guys back. We grew up in a very affluent area. We were like pretty, like mom and dad did great. They did so good. We always had, beautiful homes. We always went to great schools. We had things that we needed, but we weren't like getting BMWs and like Louis Vuitton bags. Yeah. Like we were not that family. I grew up with all of my friends getting like designer bags and like the Tiffany necklaces for graduation. And like, our parents
you would get Schmiffany.
I would get Schmiffany. Exactly, dude. I would get Frada. I would get Gucky. Like our mom was not a designer mom at all. Like that just wasn't something that they valued, which is fine. Love it. And loved it then. So when I started making money, I wanted to buy myself. I also worked in a high-end resale store. So I was always surrounded by designer things. And no, this is not a knock on designer things, because I do think a lot of them are made so well. Like, whatever, we've been through this. But I went a little bit crazy and I just filled my closet with like everything that I ever wanted in that way. And I'm glad I did, because I feel like sometimes you just have to do that. And it like felt great and I loved it. And they were like little art pieces, basically.
Yes.
And then
especially
like
if you've never had it and you can do it and you're like, wow, this feels really good and exciting. And I get to like buy this little Christian Dior bracelet, or I could get to buy this, Yves Saint Laurent bag now finally, because I worked for it. And, and it does give you at the time that feeling of like satisfaction and you feel good.
Right. I don't need that anymore though.
Yeah.
So most of my like whatever designer stuff I've just sent in, and it's, being consigned right now. And I was just like, it's kind of cool. I just don't feel like beholden to that whole world anymore. Now, did I keep like 2 or 3 of my favorite, like all, like my very first designer purchase that I ever made? Definitely kept that, obviously. But for the most part, like anything I'm not like using a ton of, I just was like, here, somebody else needs to love this because I'm not loving it enough,
Also, they're getting a pristine
if not, I keep all my shit, dude. Not only that, everything has its tags still inside of the pocket.
Tissue paper.
Everything still has the receipts. I included all of the receipts for everything. Can you just go and
return it?
Not now, because it's been years. Bad. I know. That's too bad. That reminds me of the Judge Judy thing. Have you seen the clip where she's like, she's like, name a number of the friend, and he's like, oh, I don't have it, and she's like, that's too bad. You want to go home? So you want to go home today? And he's like, yes. She's like, get me the name and number of the friend. It is so dude. Good. So many times someone says, that's too bad. I always think that's too bad. But yeah, that's my out. I don't know, whatever. It's not relatable, but it is in a way of like, guys, you don't need this shit. Like, it's, if you want it, cool, get it. But like, I don't know. Bro.
I don't know.
Like
man.
The world is on fire, and I'm like, let's just like, I don't care about that anymore.
Man. TJ Maxx has the same shit as what I have
That's
to say.
That's the thing, man. Dude.
Real leather at TJ Maxx. Like, you don't have to. What are we getting?
Let me tell you what it is. The shit's not being made the same, is what I can tell you right now. Okay, the quality is not the same. If Chanel is going to increase their prices thousands of dollars, that better be the skin of a fucking dinosaur.
Like, wait, there is a baby
it is the skin of a baby calf. It should be the skin of a extinct dinosaur that had the soft, a brachiosaurus that they literally, like Jurassic Park style, raised out of the amber, raised into a full-blown thing, and then slaughtered and made into a bag. That's the only reason I could
put 2 cc's interlocking on it.
Put 2 cc's, exactly. I thought you meant like 2 cc's of like breast implants. So you're walking around with a dinosaur bag. Put those in there too. I need 350 cc's in each pocket. So my dinosaur bag also has tits. That's the thing. I'm just like, it's not better quality anymore. It's not that good. It doesn't fucking
We just got locked out of every fashion house ever.
That's fine. I don't want to be there anyway.
No
because guess what?
Calling us.
A no now is a no forever.
Yeah, dude.
Clock
Until
it.
Chanel calls me, and then maybe. No, it's so true though, dude. I don't know. I'm over it too. I don't care about designer stuff. As we know, dude, I'll straight up be on a red carpet, be like, "This is Marshall's."
She will. And I'm like, Hunter, you don't have to say that it's Marshall's.
I know. I could just say I don't know where it's from.
I'm like knocking her.
Right.
I just say that it's archival.
Liar.
That's what we always say. We say it's archival. It's archival.
I know, dude. Like how last year we were wearing archival fashion nueve.
Yeah. Fashion nueve. We were wearing archival fashion nueve last year.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to discuss is that I was eaten alive by mosquitoes. No. How do you feel about that?
No.
What do you think about mosquitoes?
I think it's our blood, though. I think it's our blood type, because I will also get eaten alive, and Brian will not even nothing. But you and me, our blood type.
Yeah. It's the diabetes.
Something's in there. Yeah, exactly.
It's the diabetes that they're taking. No, that's what someone would comment right now. That's what some gym bro. Well, they could smell the diabetes in your blood. I went out. I was gardening in the backyard because I'm in my gardening era right now,
which we love.
And I went outside, and I knew better. I know better than this, but I was just so excited to get out there. I was just in like a tank top and my biker shorts, and I was just out there for probably like an hour. And then I came in, had my day, went to bed, woke up yesterday.
Yeah.
Eaten alive.
Yeah.
Eaten alive. I look like Swiss cheese right now. I've got holes in my body because I've also been scratching in the middle of the night. Could barely sleep last night because I was just scratching at my legs. It's crazy.
I need you to get hypochlorous acid and spray the shit out of your bug bites.
Okay. What about my backyard,
acid
though?
is what, well, I'm going to get there in a second. Hypochlorous acid is what I asked you about the other day, and you said I'm not a scientist. And I said, do you know this?
Also, now the gall of me saying that when I'm the one who's always like, get this, get that. You got to get this thing.
No, you're like, Hyboclins. Yeah. It's amazing. I've been using it on my face every day, and it is incredible because it's an antibacterial and it like clears acne, but also, bro, it helps the itchiness so much. It's good for literally everything. It's good for germs. It's good. I had a sore on my foot from this weekend that was like stinging, like the kind of like itchy, stingy where it just is so painful. I sprayed that motherfucking shit on. Nothing. It felt totally so much better.
Okay. I'm going to order it.
Okay.
And then I need to do, I'm also going to get, they have like those coils that you can like light.
That's was my next thing. So yes, and they also have big candles that you can light that are
the citronella.
So just like that. They also have like little pods you can hang. I mean, once you get a citronella going, there's not going to be anything near you. You know, it's.
I don't know. I didn't think of it because it was during the day. That's also why I wasn't thinking about.
It also feels early to me to have mosquitoes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It was very like wasn't adding up, but all good, you guys. I'm totally redoing my back patio area. Like we got new chairs, a new table. We've got plants. I'm like, we cut back the roses so that the rose bush can hopefully grow back. Like we're doing.
I'm so excited. It's gonna look so gorgeous.
So I told Martin, I'm like, I don't leave my house enough, and so I need to like be able to touch some semblance of grass. Every day. And
your backyard is so good too. Like she has this insane stone water fountain that like broke a few years ago, but I swear to God you could be able to fix it. And it's just, you have a trellis over you that has beautiful lighting and all the things, and it's just gorgeous. But
no, it's absolutely stunning.
But guys, if you want more of this, then go and subscribe to a Patreon.
Then go fuck yourself, because we're not doing it ever again. This is it. Can you guys imagine after 5 years we go the way of me with my Duolingo, where I did it for an entire year and then haven't touched it since 365.
You really gave it to Duolingo.
I socked it to them. They remind me
$5. Yep.
I had to turn off my notifications because it was like, Michaela, where are you? I'm not kidding you. It would be like a notification that was like, Michaela, where are you? I'm not even
like
joking.
Fashion Nova. Anytime they'll literally, you'll look at something on their site and they'll be like, are you sure you're done looking at that?
Yeah.
Are you sure
we added it to the cart, and we actually charged your cart already, if that's okay. Like, they are on your ass. They're in an unmarked car out front of me right now because I bought something 3.5 years ago. Unmarked car out front.
That's right.
And they're waiting for me to jump back on I'll accidentally. No, they are. I will accidentally go to fashionnova.com to like accidentally look at something. And then I get 9 emails that day of like, you forgot this.
I don't even want to mention it now.
You're right. We should actually cut this out, because then everyone else that's listening to this is going to start getting Fashion Nova
on
ads.
their phone. Great. We fucked everyone. Okay. So guys, go subscribe to our Patreon, because this Sunday we have another episode dropping. Don't forget. And you get all
Patreon,
the
hallelujah. Extra episodes, hallelujah. No ads, hallelujah. Full HD video, hallelujah.
$5 a month, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
Hunter wishes we charged more, hallelujah.
I sure do.
Hunter has to fund her antique obsession. Hallelujah. All right, guys, we love you so much. Hope you're having a great week, and we will see you next week. Bye. Thank you guys so much for listening. You can catch a new episode of Model Citizen every Thursday. And please don't forget to follow the podcast so you don't miss any of the action. We want to hear from you, so please leave a rating and review, and follow us on socials for all the behind-the-scenes action at Hunter McGrady and Michaela McGrady. And don't forget, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are capable of doing all wonderful things. Bye, guys.